Hi, I'm Ben. I'm sharing with you this video if you're having difficulties setting and holding boundaries. Firstly, you're not alone. In our busy and demanding lives, it can be quite easy for us to take on too much and feel overwhelmed and maybe drowning, or going out there and overstepping our boundaries by giving too much. Either way, we end up feeling tired and exhausted and definitely not our best. Life has this natural kind of yin inwards and then yang outwards. And so I've developed this body awareness technique, this kind of flow, which I've entitled Power Flow, so you can experience what a body orientated somatic kind of to do with the body experience is like. I'm going to be doing 3 movements today. The first one is called pillar pose, and it's very good for confidence. It's about aligning and feeling strong in ourself in the back position. Then we're going to come into boundary pose, which is great for understanding what is ours and what is not. And finally, no pose, this more yang pose to help us to say no when we need to. After practicing these a few times, I started to be able to implement them in my own life and be able to understand my energy when I was giving and when I was needing to hold back. It allowed me to have immediately more control over how I was showing up. And that has felt really good. So I have my yoga mat behind me and I'm going to show you these 3 different poses. But I want to set you a challenge. I want you to do this for 7 days, 1 week, because the body takes a little bit of time to get used to these things, but once you have them, you can have these tools to take away. I want you, after the first time you do it, to take 2 minutes just to write down how you felt and what you experienced new, and then set yourself a time each day to do it. And at the end of 7 days, and I know you can do it, write again for 2 minutes, what's changed? How are things different? I know you're going to be amazed by how much has changed in your body after those 7 days. When you listen to your body, learn, and allow it to start to do the talking. Somatic and embodiment work has helped the lives of so many of my clients. Just think about where you can be in 1 week. I believe in you. You got this. So let's get to it. I'm going to be doing this towards the camera, but also changing my direction about 45 degrees, just so you can see these poses a little bit easier. Please feel free to stay in the same position and just follow along with my words. So let's begin in a neutral position. If you remember, that's with our feet about shoulder width apart. We soften the ankles, soften the knees, allow our spine to be long and straight. And just relax the shoulders. You can bring them up once and let them go on an exhale, allowing the front of the belly to be soft. And we're going to start this from this neutral position, going back into pillar pose. So from here, I want you to take a good size step back and bring your arms up in front of you. So we've got most of our weight in that back foot. Feeling down into the ground, feeling supported. And just getting a sense of being in self compared to other that's in front of us and outwards. Back into self. And bring that second foot back and really feel into this kind of self position, taking time for yourself. Good. Okay, so from here, taking this pillar pose and pushing up, we're going to bring our feet together. Pushing from the bottom all the way up, allowing our knees to become locked. My elbows are close, and I like to imagine holding something heavy here, like a heavy ball or something. So here we're looking at our personal strength, our own efficacy, self-efficacy. Strong and aligned. Feel free to keep activating this, like pushing up, this strong, confident position. Deep breaths in. You're welcome to bring words like, I've got this, I can do this, I believe in this. Imagining almost the strong, stone-like pillar. Feeling confident in the face of challenge. Feel aligned and concentrated, focused in what is needing to happen. Good. Keep breathing in. Keep activating that. Excellent. Good. Personal self-efficacy. I'm just going to turn back to this 45 degrees so you can see what I'm doing here. From this position, I'm letting go of the arms, but I'm keeping that feeling here. And from here, I'm going to bring my hands out. Now I've opened up my feet. I've got my fingers about 10 centimeters apart. And I'm using my arms now as this boundary. And inside the boundary, inside my arms, I bring to mind all the things that are important to me. My values, the people in my life that I care about, my work, the experiences I've had, what I want for the future, good memories. I want you to do that now. Just look inside, bring to mind all of the good things in your life that make you, you. Nice, solid feet on the ground. My knees here are gentle, loose, they're soft. And from this point, in this place, I want you to look on the outside and just look at other people's expectations, demands, other people's reactions or emotions, other people's business. It's not your business. You don't need to hold on to that. You can peer over the top of your boundary, keeping what's important to you inside. And from here we say no. Turning a hand and say, no thank you. Good. No and not now. I invite you to say it in your first language, your mother tongue. So, 9. 9, not nicht. Non merci. No grazie. Whatever it might be, feel it in your body. This is an opportunity for you to feel this in your nervous system. Good. Keeping an eye on what's important inside and what's on outside. That can stay outside. No, thank you, not now. 9, nicht jetzt. Good. Taking what's important, and you can welcome to see what it's like if you open up too much and allow the arms to come wide. See how that is. And also contrast that with pulling things in and holding them tightly. How does this feel? Finding that position of a healthy boundary. No, and I love you. Good. I'm going to move back to this 45 degrees, but staying where you are. I'm going to move into no pose from here. So keeping this feeling in the body of what's important to you close and other things outside. Dropping the hands gently. I invite you to take a big step forward, about 60% of my weight in my front foot. I bring my hand up, left front foot, left hand up, and I bring my right hand into a fist at the side, just at my hip. And from here I say, no. No. Allowing my head to be tilted forward. This movement forward. No. And from here I'm just going to show you how it looks from the front. Got a nice wide right and left foot, nice and balanced. and my hand in front of me. And you can see what it's like if you have your hand out here. Does that feel the same? And also then contrast it if you're over here. But from here, no, thank you. No, not now. 9, no, good. You're welcome to change foot or change side if that feels good. No, just practicing this no. And no without explanation, just a healthy no. Good. See how this feels in this position, this yang position. I'm going to change over just so you can see on this side. It can be really good for holding these boundaries when we say no. Good. No. And just before we finish, I want you to come back into this neutral position and just feel what's new here. And you can shake that out. Shake that out. Good. They are your 3 poses. Pillar pose. Boundary pose. And no pose. Good. See you tomorrow. So that's it. 3 powerful movements in a flow process. Take 2 minutes now to write down what's new and set yourself an alarm for the next 7 days. At the end of that 7 days, write down what's changed and how you want to implement these into your life. Your body is beautiful and there's so much power and wisdom in it. If you're interested in doing more somatic and embodiment coaching, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to speak more to you about it and see how I can help you move forward. Thank you so much.